Alright, welcome to Eagle Scout Travel Channel. We are in historic New Salem, Illinois. This is where Abraham Lincoln was in the 1830s. It's fall, it's late October. They have several festivals where they have interpreters and reenactors.
The tavern is open. It doesn't sell liquor, but it's called the tavern.
Awesome. Well, you've heard it right there. The tavern is open, everybody. I'm not sure if my audience is probably gonna want to know that, but
No kidding.
no, I'm recording for the scouts. No, you're good. You're good. Yeah, you got a little. You got something you want to share with the scouts?
Sure.
Okay.
I'm gonna put something on here if they want to hear it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull this out.
So I was just stopping at the sign here so they could pause and read it.
Oh, that's fine.
And then.
Usually we hide that, but that's okay.
No, you're good. I know sometimes the signs and information is not always. But cool. So this is a second store?
Yeah, that's the second Lincolnberry store. It opened in January of 1833. They say that Berry forged Lincoln's signature to get a liquor license because Abe wasn't into that. And they got that in March, but the store closed in April of 1833.
Oh, wow. Not very long.
Throw another piece of wood on there.
No, you're good. Go ahead.
Excuse me. Just a second. I'm stoking up the fire there a little bit.
So, this is the second Berry Lincoln store. We got to do the video on the one earlier where they had to barter down there. So, as you can tell, the store wasn't open very long. So,
you can look back there if you want to see.
Okay.
It's like the candle light. That's the storage room.
oh, this is the storage
I
room.
have the normal lights that put on.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow. So this is what it would have been like in candlelight, guys.
Yeah,
This is the
second
storeroom.
Berry Lincoln store.
So back here's so this would have been the bed. It's kind of hard to see. I'm sorry, but right there, we back up. You can see the bedposts, but you can see how dark it was in here. Just that would have been the candlelight. There we go. We got a little better light. Autofocus.
Most of them drugs are broken.
Okay.
But anyway, they opened it, and while we were
There's a baby crib and the bed, chair,
and Berry forged
and a lot of storage right here. So I'm trying to back up to so you guys can maybe get some light.
Yeah. Only he wouldn't pour it. He wouldn't pour you a drink. He said, "I'm not going to add to the man's fire."
This is really neat stuff, guys. This is. There's a little butter churner. There's some in the other store too. You can see it. A lot of walking sticks, brooms.
He ran an ad. He could have taken the letter off. He said he ran an ad and asked him to come get some mail so he wouldn't have to. He was pretty straight up with everybody he dealt with. Yeah, that's we get a chance to have the fires going here, and they draw it.
It's a big fireplace.
Yeah, that is. We just at home, my wife, I had a 4-foot box, so used to have roaring fires. Look at it, fall back asleep on the couch, but yeah, he would when he was here. A lady came in and bought tea, for example. They always called him Honest Abe, but he measured it out for her with the weights and bagged it, and she left. And then he had kind of a my Lincoln moment. He said she bought more tea than I gave her. So he put the extra weight on to make the difference, measured it out, bagged it, and took it to her personally. He said, "You paid for more tea than I gave you. I'm so sorry." And I think that when I have a class here, I say what we're talking about here is a real sense of community. That you're honest with people and you give them what they paid for instead of saying, "Boy, didn't I make a profit off that?" You know. And I think that this sense of community, that's why they took care of each other. That's why bartering was big. Because if you needed a $7 barrel, that's a lot of money. And I had a high school kid go, $7? That's nothing, man. I'm going, well, let me put it this way. My father came back in World War II. He had 50 cents in his pocket. He went and filled up his 44. He picked up his date. He went to the movies. He had a hamburger and Coke afterward, and he came home with a dime. So don't tell me $7 wasn't a lot of money in the 1800s. You know, I said, but if you didn't have it and you needed that barrel, like an Oxdog was building it, and maybe your dad was a good rail splitter, he'd say, "How many rails can you split for $7? And he says, "Well, maybe 3 per dollar." "Good, you split me 21 rails for my sheep pasture and I'll make your barrel." Did they make a profit? Absolutely. Everybody got what they needed and they took care of the nation. It wasn't all about who's got the most money and the most power and all this. And I think that's a true sense of community. And I think that's why they survived, because they took care of each other. they barter.
Not
a
these
trade.
days, they don't.
Oh, no.
Me,
Me,
show me the money, yeah, me the money and now.
Yep, me.
But that comes from going from being a producing nation that relies on each other producing and the world's at your doorstep to consuming and letting everybody
Relying
else,
on
letting
the
everybody else
government.
get
Well,
rich.
look what that got us.
They'll change,
Anyway,
they'll change, always change.
Always.
so enjoy everybody.
That